Hey, what's going on, everybody? Monday, October 24th. It's a nice afternoon here. Sunny, warm, a little bit of clouds. Um, really, it's about it. Simple day. Doctor appointment of the day. Just arrived a few minutes before I head in. Have something each day. Nothing new. Before we get started on anything else, just want to touch on the obvious. I understand my head looks like a fucking bowling ball, okay? And yeah, my mouth isn't always the greatest, I understand. And if that's not your cup of tea, I understand too. But that's just the way I express myself. That's probably not going to change. And, but yeah, do you see this thing? That's not okay. And if there's somebody to blame, he knows who he is. He said he was gonna cut my hair tonight, and we'll see if he sticks to it. If not, he's in trouble. I can't let it keep going. I look like a chia pet. I already was turned down for auditions of the Commodores. They said my hair was too long, so I can't do that. So I got to get this thing cut. The next thing is, I've taken some heat about the YouTube channel, the page that I've started with the Home Runs for Hope cause. Couple different comments have come in, and that I'm doing it looking for attention. Couldn't be further from the truth, especially if it's meant in about personal, like me, the attention being on me. That's not the case. I'll tell you how this all started. Started 43 years ago, to be quite honest. And it's festered over the years, and it's really kind of picked up steam over the last 6 months to a year. And then it picked up steam even more within the last month when I was isolated. I was trapped in a room. I had COVID for the second time, and I was trapped in a room for, I don't know, week and a half, whatever the hell it was, and it sucks. Anybody that's dealt with COVID and has isolated themselves, that sucks. Obviously, could be worse. Could have worse outcomes, all that stuff. See the hair stuff right here? It's not good. I got to change the angle. So I'd sit there and I kind of just want to get out of the room, and I wanted to just be around people, and I wanted to, not that I'm a people person, but even just the people in my house. Like, I just wanted to be around, like, just be normal. But I couldn't, and I knew it wasn't the right thing to do, and, so I didn't. And when I finally left the house and I finally was able to do something, it was very liberating. But I started making these videos during that time. I was updating on, how I was feeling, and I thought to myself, well, as I was sitting there, before I even did the videos, I thought, wow, sitting here trapped sucks. Excuse me. And like, I guess, I don't know if it's the right word. I wasn't an English major. I clearly, I don't have the best English, but metaphorically, I thought to myself, isn't this like exactly what I've felt in terms of my feelings and being able to express them my entire life? Isn't this what I've been aggravated about? Isn't this the feeling that of they had to have a lid on them? They were trapped, they were isolated, because coming out with those feelings and expressing them to who they were directed at, sometimes they couldn't be directed, or they couldn't be said to the people they were about, but there were people around that I could have said them to that could have been supportive. But I didn't. I kept them to myself, and that was just the quote-unquote right thing to do. It wasn't. It's led to this. And like I said, as I sat there, I thought to myself, isn't this exactly how I felt for the last however many years? So I was never the person to go up on stage and make a speech. Karaoke, yeah, I would do that. I have no problem with doing that, especially if it had, a drink or 3, and I don't mind doing that. That's fun, and most of the time you'll never see those people again. But to put myself on camera, very self-conscious, no matter what anybody thinks. If they think I'm arrogant or they think I'm too full of myself, whatever the hell they think, it's fine. I know me, and the people closest to me know me. Too self-conscious, I pick out every flaw. Usually I think my hair looks great, and I have decent legs for a guy. Outside of that, physically looking, no, I don't see what anybody has ever said to me that's positive. I don't see that when I look in the mirror. So for me to come on the camera and talk to pretty much whoever, people that I know, I post these things as public. I share them with people that I know that have known me for however many years, going back to elementary school, middle school, high school, maybe even further than that. And then I post them on YouTube, and anybody can see them. Essentially anybody can see them. And I thought, fuck it. Like, just who gives a shit? Just get this stuff out. Say it. Even if it was just my feelings of being trapped that day dealing with COVID in the room. Get it out. And it felt good the first day. And it felt good the second day. And it felt good the third day. And I thought, why stop if it continues to feel good? If I'm getting these things out and I feel like I'm getting a weight off my chest a little bit, and I continue to do it, isn't that an improvement? And what I'm doing, I feel, is not just getting out those emotions for me, but it's also encouraging other people that may think, wow, we never thought that John would do something like this. We never saw him open up like this. Maybe I can too. And there's people that are so into like these influencers. What, I don't know what really that even means or who these people are that are, influencing you. But if that's your thing, okay. Like, I'm not going to criticize you. I'm not putting myself in that category. All I'm trying to do is, like I said in the video, I want to break the cycle of thinking like you have to just keep things in. No, you don't. And when you finally let those things go and you open up and all that stuff, it feels a lot better. It really does. It feels a lot better. It doesn't heal everything, but it feels a lot better. So I don't understand the criticism of, oh, you're trying to bring attention to yourself and, this is about you. No, it's not about me. I'm the face on the screen. I'm the voice that you're hearing. But I'm trying to let other people know without knocking on their door and saying, hey, you can speak up too. Let you know, you can speak up too. You should speak up too. It feels good to speak up and to feel that you have somebody that maybe you never expected this from. If they can do it, they're going to be there to support you too. I didn't intend for this to be about, oh, I'm all of a sudden a counselor, or I'm all of a sudden, you're a psychiatrist or a therapist or any. No, that's not. This isn't about whether I'm, qualified to give advice to people or anything. No, this isn't about that. It's an open forum. It's just an open forum where I accept whatever positive, negative comments, questions anybody has. I can explain myself if that's what you would like, if it would help you understand a little bit better. But this isn't about me. This is about we. It's not about me, it's about we. And I truly feel that way. I'm very passionate about this, and it's just come on recently. And it's a great thing to feel like you have another purpose. But that's all this is. This isn't about me. This isn't about putting my face on the screen so people can look at me and who reaches out to me and who does this. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about that. I don't care who messages me through any social media. I don't give a shit who sends me a text message. I don't care who comments on the YouTube stuff. I don't care. You want to criticize? Okay. I'm big enough and thick enough to handle that shit. But if you don't know what you're talking about and you refuse to ask, why are you doing this, or what's the intention, or are you doing it because of this, or this? Ask me. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Go away. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. And that's the whole point of this. Speak up. Speak up about whatever it is, whatever feelings you've been holding in for a day, a week, 3 years, 40-something years. Let it out. There's a place to do it. There's people that are willing to listen. Listen. That's the key word. Listen. I posted something years ago on social media, and I've posted it occasionally here and there. And I'll say it now. Couldn't be more true. We listen to reply rather than listen to understand. Huge problem. Huge problem. Listen to reply instead of listening to understand. That's a huge problem. If you're so goddamn eager to get out what you have to say, you can't possibly be listening to everything that the person talking to you just said. Because you think that what you have to say is so goddamn important and more important than what they're saying, you can't hear everything that they're telling you. That's a fact. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. 43 years, I know what it's like. And that's why I'm in the situation I'm in now, where I finally have the balls, I guess you want to say. I don't know. But I speak up. And whoever it's directed at, I've said it to their face. I've said it through text message after I've said it to their face. I've said it on the phone after I've texted it and said it to their face. It feels better than keeping it in. And that's what I plan on doing. Just keep letting it out. So that's my intention for this. There's no other reason behind the videos and all this other shit. And if you think otherwise, I'm going to tell you that you're wrong. I just told you exactly what it's for, what the purpose is. If you don't believe it, okay, like that doesn't bother me. But there's no other reason. None. I just told you what it's for, period. Outside of that, just gonna start the page. I posted something on the page last night, and again this morning I posted a picture. I love the picture, the trees, how the roots come out, and the different words on each of the branches. They all go together, and that's something I truly feel. I remember coach in high school telling me, you look at the palm of your hand, and then you see all the branches of the tree come out, but they're all connected to the root, which is the palm of your hand. And that's what that picture reminded me of. That coach saying, when I saw that picture, I was like, holy shit, that's the same thing. There's the root of the tree and all the branches come out. So I shared that this morning, and the page is gonna kind of go into gear now, past some of my issues that I had last week, medical wise. I have appointments this week, but go through the appointments and everything should be fine. Next week's a little rough, but everything should be okay. That's really it. I know this is a longer post. If I do another one later, I'll try to keep it a lot shorter. The Yankees, what can you say? They shit the bed. They really did. They shit the bed all around. You can't pin it on one person or one front office person or whatever. And everybody has a voice and they have their opinion, and that's fine. You win as a team, you go down as a team kind of deal. But come on, if you watched all 4 games, no matter what somebody did in the dugout to switch around pitchers here and there, he didn't carve holes in the bat too. So it was poor. At times it was very embarrassing. For the majority of it, it was embarrassing to watch. It wasn't the same team that we watched for the majority of 162 games. So that was very disappointing. But now we turn to college football / basketball, which starts on Friday. Carolina has their first game, although it's exhibition, on Friday night. And then a week from that, 9 days after that, they start for real on November 7th. So that's really it. I have a doctor appointment to head into now, and I hope I cleared the air for some of you that, think what you think and had assumptions, or maybe you still think it. I don't know. And that's fine. But if you have any issues, you can always, ask me. Just ask me. I will tell you. But that's it. I hope everybody has a good day. I will possibly talk to you later on. If not, then tomorrow. I have another appointment tomorrow, a little earlier in the day. And that's it. Hope everybody has a good day, and just stay in touch. Okay? Believe out loud together. We can do it. Okay? Believe out loud together. Follow us on YouTube at Just a Piece of My Mind, PEACE. Again, at Just a Piece of My Mind on YouTube. And believe out loud together. We'll get through it. We'll all feel better together. Have a great day. Bye-bye.